Hey Sora, I've decided. I'm gonna join the Demon Slayer Corps.
Huh? Where did that come from? Did you eat some weird mushrooms again or something? Well, I guess I'll hear you out at least.
Come on, it's the secret organization. That's not officially recognized by the government. Isn't that just super cool? Fighting in the shadows and all, it's totally awesome.
Ah, I always knew you were a bit of an airhead, but this is a new level. Listen up. There's a reason why the Demon Slayer Corps isn't officially recognized. Today, we're diving into why the government doesn't acknowledge them. So, in Demon Slayer, which is set during the Taishou period, the Demon Slayer Corps fights demons to protect people. But for some reason, they're not officially backed by the government. Do you know why?
Yeah, what's up with that? I mean, they're literally saving people from demons. You'd think the government would be all for it.
Well, it's actually pretty complicated. There are a few reasons at play here. Let's break it down, step by step. First, to understand why an organization like the Demon Slayer Corps is unofficial, you need to know a bit about Japan's social background. The roots of the Corps go back over 1,000 years, and back then, anyone seen as an outsider, or who had special abilities, was often viewed as a misfit by society.
A misfit? You mean like people who don't fit into normal social life, right?
Exactly. For example, blacksmiths working deep in the mountains were often isolated from village or city life. They had to cut down forests for their work, which annoyed the villagers. In ancient Japan, mountains were considered sacred homes of gods. So people who trained or gathered herbs in the mountains were often seen as outsiders with strange abilities.
Oh, I get it now. Even though their skills were valuable, people were scared of them because they didn't understand what they were doing. I'll drop a link in the description if anyone wants to check out more about this.
Right. Especially since agriculture was central to society at the time. Group cooperation and harmony were prioritized. So, people with special skills, like blacksmiths, were often pushed to the edges of society.
So just being different from the rest meant getting kicked out of the village? Japan's got some serious peer pressure going on, huh?
Right. And while that kind of thinking faded as civilization advanced, especially in the cities, those old ideas likely lingered in rural areas during the Taishou era, which is the setting for Demon Slayer.
Ah, right. Like how Tanjiro and Inosuke, who grew up in the mountains, had no clue about trains.
Exactly. And that's the early Taishou period for you. If you look at the members of the Demon Slayer Corps, you'll notice they're all a little different from ordinary folks.
Yeah, like Kanroji Mitsuri, who's got this crazy physique, where her muscle density is 8 times higher than normal. I heard her arranged marriage got cancelled because of that. No wonder people were freaked out.
Right. People like her, who have abnormal physical abilities, or those who were trained as ninjas, or raised as orphans, often don't fit into regular society. That's who makes up the Demon Slayer Corps.
I see. That kinda sounds like the demons too, doesn't it? Some demons were humans who were excluded from society because they were sick or weak, and they turned into demons just to survive.
Exactly. And many of the Demon Slayers have lost loved ones to demons, or carry deep resentment toward them.
That makes sense. You'd need that kind of motivation to risk your life fighting demons.
And then there's the blacksmiths who make the demon-slaying swords. The swordsmiths work with iron, but back in the day, people saw them as outsiders, too. Even in the early days of the Demon Slayer Corps, they didn't really fit into society.
Yeah, especially since regular people weren't allowed to carry swords in the Taishou period.
Exactly. Plus, the members of the Demon Slayer Corps have superhuman physical abilities and combat skills, Especially the Hashira, they have powers far beyond normal humans. It'd be pretty hard for people like that to just blend into society.
Yeah, I guess the Corps isn't just something anyone can join. You probably need some kind of special talent or a unique background to fit in.
And here's the kicker: while prejudice against outsiders has decreased over time, as science developed, people started to doubt the existence of demons altogether.
Yeah, demons are totally something out of a fantasy. If the government officially admitted demons exist, people around the world would laugh at them.
Right. The Taisho era was a time of rapid advancement in science and technology. So, it's possible the government just didn't know about demons.
Right, but in the entertainment district arc, the district gets half destroyed in the battle, and they never really mention it. Maybe the higher-ups in the government knew about demons and quietly covered it up?
That's a good point. Not officially recognized might not mean they're clueless, it could just mean they're keeping it quiet on purpose. If the Demon Slayer Corps were officially recognized, sure, they could operate more openly. But for the government, it would bring a whole new set of problems.
What kind of problems?
For starters, if the Corps became official, all the techniques and powers related to fighting demons could be misused. People in power might exploit that knowledge, and it could throw society into chaos.
Yeah, if the Demon Slayer Corps' abilities got involved in politics, that'd be a huge mess. No wonder they want to keep it underground.
Yeah, as long as they remain unofficial, the Ubuyashiki family can manage things more freely. Without government interference, the Ubuyashiki family's influence was so strong that they were even able to take custody of Himeji Magyoumei, who had been wrongfully convicted by the government. This demonstrates just how powerful they were behind the scenes.
Yeah, being able to act without government rules might actually help them take down demons more effectively.
In conclusion, the reason the Demon Slayer Corps was not officially recognized by the government is because the structure in Demon Slayer portrays a battle between those who don't fit into society, but protect the common people, and those who were excluded from society and now harm the common people as former humans. In other words, the Demon Slayer Corps fights demons outside of the boundaries of society.
Guess I'm too ordinary to join, huh?
Definitely. You'd be the first one. Eaten by a demon at Fujikasane Mountain during the entrance exam.
Ouch, but I can't even argue with that.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Catch you later.